This video blog is produced by Center for Soul Arts with author and teacher Ronda LaRue. Look and see with me.
Really is a possibility of showing somebody their own perceptual leap of awakening, and it's very paradoxical and very opposite from what one would think. I love both of them. I adore both of them. Byron Katie I worked with a zillion years ago before she was famous, and when she was in the ghetto of Barstow, and she's just an amazing woman with a very elegantly simple protocol that can make some radical changes. Adyashanti is in more of the old tradition of the satsang and the call to realize an awakening. The difference in what I offer is it's more than an amalgamation of those two. It's very shamanistic in a way too. So I kind of sometimes say I'm like a Zen shaman because there's definitely a little bit of impish provoking. But the primary difference is I put you into a radical experience of absolutely awakening within yourself and perceptually realizing it. So if you read a lot of the Eastern mystical texts or the non-dualist works, it's very similar to that, only I don't get caught in talking about non-dualism. I give it to them and they experience it within themselves.
Can you describe a little bit about that, like technique-wise, like how you might...
Oh boy, this is where words can't touch on what an awakened heart knows. It's not a technique so much as a listening. It's a listening. I show people how to listen from an empty state, and that sounds like words to the mind. Oh, listen from an empty state. But to show a person how to actually do it and experience it, to listen from an empty state and allow the soul's wisdom to emerge and to arise and to learn to follow that and to recognize from that all of life and the truth of life resides in willingly laying down the need to know. And from that, you get everything. It sounds very Zen, I know. There isn't a technique so much as a gift for helping. I think my unique gift is, I have a gift for really attuning to the uniqueness of each person. So my language changes a little bit with each person at a retreat. That's why the privates are so powerful. I'm listening to their orientation, and I use their words to show them to the entranceway of this still point from which they can have their own awakening. So it's very, very, very attuned and personalized and utterly energetically attuned to that person. There aren't any words for that. If I put a technique on it, it would be dead. If I put an agenda on it, it would be dead. It's radically spontaneous, creative, and I live in the unknown with the person because that's the place where the wisdom comes. So we experience it together.
You have been watching Ronda LaRue. For more information about events and programs with Ronda LaRue, please visit www.centerforsoularts.com.
Very natural to be around. Very natural. Not intimidating. You embody this whole place, the whole feel. your home, the experience, what we're here for, it's all consistent.
We live it together, don't we?
Yeah, you live it together.
The whole week. I love that.
Yeah. So you're right there.